y'all this view. I mean, you can't really see too much, but you know what I'm saying. I'm by the lookout, man. I didn't park where you can see the bridge and stuff like that, but I'll throw in the clip. Yo, so as y'all can see, I am out and about. I drove, you know what I'm saying. I was supposed to go sign for the 7-day trial at the Anytime Fitness gym, like I told y'all before. And actually go to the gym today. Like I took a pre-workout. You know what I'm saying. I had my water right here, my gym gloves. You know what I'm saying. Like I had my headphones. I was ready to go. But when I pulled up, the doors are locked, you know what I'm saying, and like I was emailing whoever I was emailing from that gym yesterday, and they said the staff hours is from like 11 a.m. to like 8 p.m. So I'm like, all right, cool. My original plan was to go there at 11, but I'm not happening. I'm going to like 12:40-ish, but it's still in between those hours, and they must have just got there because the staff hours from 11. So I'm like, okay. I'll pull up, you know, I'll get the 7-day trial, get some prices for the membership, and, you know, work out. But when I pulled up, the gym doors were locked. I'm like, okay. I'm looking through the door, see if any staff is there, could see me, you know, try to open the door. I ain't see anybody. So I'm like, all right. I call, and there's no answer, and I left a voicemail, you know what I'm saying, let them know, you know, that I was there to sign for the trial and get an inquire about the membership prices, but got no call back, so I just left. I sat there for maybe like 15-20 minutes just in the car doing whatever, and yeah, no call back, so I'm like, all right, I left. As I'm driving, I get an email from them saying, like, because I emailed them back this morning just saying, like, oh, like, thank you, I'll be here today. They respond to me saying, great, see you then. And I'm like, I'm about to respond to them right now, actually. No, I was there. If I could set an appointment, I want to set an appointment this time, like an actual time tomorrow, and be there. Like, I want to set a time and make sure somebody's there to answer the door. But yeah, man, the only reason I'm really giving them a second chance is because, like, it's over 24 hours, you know what I'm saying? Besides that, and the fact that there's multiple locations, you know, like, with the gym I'm in I have membership at right now, 24-hour fitness, there used to be a lot of locations. But they closed a lot of them with the, you know, the whole quarantine situation, and the company filed for bankruptcy, something like that. I got an email from it, like, last year. Filed bankruptcy, so they had to close some of the locations. So there used to be a lot. Now it's only 4 in Jersey. And a couple in the city in upstate New York. Which, if y'all didn't know, where the lookout is right now, where I can see New York City, if you keep going that way, if you keep going down for like 15-20 more minutes, maybe not even that, maybe like 10-15 minutes, you end up in upstate New York. Upstate New York is not the city. The city is over there. That's where the Bronx, Manhattan, Brooklyn, Queens, that's where all that stuff are. Upstate New York is something different. Same state, they're both the same New York, but you got the city and you got the state, right? There's a difference. If you don't know, look it up. But yeah, man, like, I mean, it's what it is, man. Like I said, like, they only have a few locations, so the one that I usually go to is always packed. Even if you go early in the morning or late at night, like, you know, like, the gym opens at 5 a.m., closes at 11 p.m., right? Even if you go at 5 a.m. or you go near closing, like go 10 p.m., it's still gonna be packed. Like, you know what I'm saying? I went early, and it's still the same thing. This was like months ago when I went early, because obviously I wasn't able to work out for a while. Still am not able to work out that much. You know, I was gonna try to do some, like, you know, some workouts that I usually do at the gym, but just very, very, very light weights. Not too late where I'm not getting anything from it, but like light enough where I'm feeling something, but I'm not absolutely pushing myself. But why did I take a picture from my car? But it was at an angle, so I didn't get my car. Yeah. So Incline Fitness actually has like a lot of locations in Jersey. It's like a worldwide gym chain, whatever. But it has a lot of locations in Jersey, so there's actually not a lot of people at one location at a time because so many locations, right? Even when I pulled up and I peeked in when I was trying to find staff, there's barely anybody in there. Like maybe like 3 people in there that are actually working out. You know what I'm saying? So, and I saw it, but the parking lot wasn't even that. The parking lot, the parking lot isn't just for the gym. It's like a bunch of stores around there, and the parking lot wasn't even that full. You know what I'm saying? So that goes to show the gym wasn't even that. You know what I'm saying? I saw people walking in and out, but it wasn't anything crazy. You know. Anyways, man. Yeah, the reason why I drove is because like I was gonna catch an Uber or a Lyft, and I was saying to my dad, I was like, I'm about to catch an Uber or Lyft, and he was like, why don't you just try driving a little bit, just take your time, driving, and ease your way back into it, because Ubers are expensive, gonna add up, which it would have, because this gym is like maybe 15 minutes from my house. Like my regular gym is like 12. It's like 15 minutes from my house, and like the Uber is more expensive. The Lyft one way would have been $17 one way, and the Uber would have been $19. You know what I'm saying? So I was gonna pay it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's what it is. It's for my health, but like I was, let me try driving. So I did. My vision's a lot better, but I don't know why. Like, I came out here to look up because I haven't been here in months, and I've barely been at the house. You know what I'm saying? Because like my headache and stuff like that, I can't drive, so like I'm barely at the house. So I came out the house. And I was like, let me go to look out. I came here, I took the video, and I turned the camera off, and I'm looking out to like enjoy the view. And I completely forgot my vision is messed. Like my vision is kind of blurry. I shouldn't say messed up. It sounds wrong, especially on how I'm driving. Especially, that I'm driving. My vision is somewhat blurry. It's not as blurry as it was earlier, where I couldn't drive at all. I can actually drive. Obviously, I can see the sign, I can read stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm fine. But like, the right side, like it's kind of hard to describe. Like my right side is kind of blurry, where like if the way my job is, right, I have 2 monitors, right, a left monitor, right monitor, because they're angled. I can see perfectly in the left one. My right one starts to act up because like I usually look at both while I'm working, and I went there the other day. My right, I could not really read the stuff on the right monitor. You know what I'm saying? So and I was trying to look out the view, and I forgot my vision is blurry. So I could see like good until a certain point, and then like when it gets around here of my vision, like it starts to, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. But it's good to come out here. It's good to see how I can drive. You know what I'm saying? I was on the highway and stuff like that. I was perfectly fine. There's like traffic, and I was fine. So I can actually drive again, which is good. My headache isn't too bad right now. I just wish I could have worked out, man. I'm gonna go home. I'm still gonna go home and hop on the treadmill and probably do some of the weights that we had there at home. Probably do some squats or some like whatever I can do at home. You know what I'm saying? But I wanted to do some stuff at the gym, like leg curls, like some machine work. But it's what it is, man. But I just want to give y'all an update, man, because like I usually give y'all updates when I go out. When I'm driving somewhere, I usually give y'all updates because I'm out in the back and I can record. Not saying I couldn't record at home, but like I don't know. I feel like recording. You know what I'm saying, and I'm feeling good to the point I can record. You know what I'm saying? So let me put y'all in the holder. Actually, why didn't I do it in the first place? Yeah, man. So as far as NoFap, man, I'm doing really good. I'm doing really good. By the grace of God, I'm doing really good. You know what I'm saying? I pray every single night for protection and strength against my lusts. Doing the lust prayer. I'll put the link to the lust prayer in like the description. If it's not there, remind me, because you know what I'm saying, it's very helpful. If it's not there, remind me. I'm gonna post it with the link. But it's on the leak now. Where'd the sweat? My water bottle's starting to leak a little bit. That's tough. But yeah, man. Yeah, I'm doing really good, man. The last couple days or nights, whatever. More like nights. The last couple of nights. Not really while I'm sleeping, but while I was going to sleep. I didn't really feel the best. Just feelings of loneliness, stuff like that started kicking in, which is Satan's stuff to mess with you. And when you're on a good like point in your life and you're progressing in life, Satan's gonna try to like throw you off somewhat. So I had feelings of loneliness and stuff like that, but overcame them. You know what I'm saying? I just prayed on them. Just knew they were doing the pass, and it's kind of pushed through them. You know what I'm saying? And then that went away. You know what I'm saying? God gave me some dreams. One of them actually, I was here in the dream, which is funny. Like in the lookout, I was here to look out the dream. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. And stuff's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, I make these videos because I want to show y'all my life. I want to show y'all, what I go through on a streak. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like to call it a streak, but like what I go through on the NoFap, semen retention, and celibacy lifestyle. Like there's different things that I endure, like mentally, emotionally, stuff like that, physically. I don't know what day I'm on. Like I said before, I don't know what day I'm on. Probably well over 3 weeks, if I'm not at a month already, or even a little bit over a month. I don't even know where I'm at. But I'm feeling pretty good, man. I have a lot of energy. I'm naturally funnier. You know what I'm saying? Like that's one thing that I experience when I'm on NoFap semen retention. I naturally get funnier. And I'm not saying it to my own horn or anything like that. It's just that my dad pointed out, like, I was just being funny recently. You know what I'm saying? I'm just, I don't know what it is. It's just like, I guess I have more energy. Like when I'm just feeling good inside, retaining my seed and stuff like that. Who knows what it could be. You know what I'm saying? I know it's just like some scientific reasoning to it, but I don't know information right now off the top of my head. So yeah. But yeah, man. I just want to come out here, and while I was out here, I wanted to record. I don't even know why I'm out here, actually. I guess because I left the house, I'm like, let me come out here to look at it. You know what I'm saying? I haven't been here in months. But doesn't really bring out the best feelings here. It's just a view of New York. Now when I see New York, the way I'm thinking now, compared to like months or years ago, for y'all OGs, y'all know how I felt when I come into Lookout before. That's a huge dog. When I come to the Lookout now, it's just, I see a view of New York. I feel nostalgic in a way, for all the times I came to New York. Well, I went to New York. All the times I went to New York. Just walking through the city, my family and stuff like that. Even though it's my relationship, you know what I'm saying? Like, even though I didn't think of it that much, because it got to the point where I'm really forgetting about a lot of my past experiences, both my relationships and experiences I have with girls. I'm forgetting a lot about that stuff, you know what I'm saying? It just, you know what I'm saying? I'm not like forcing myself to forget about them or anything like that. I'm just forgetting about them, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think about those past experiences, even those times where I was feeling lonely and stuff like that, I didn't think about any of that stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like, when I think back to my past experiences with any of the girls I was messing with, it takes me a while to remember that certain stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like, even if you ask me about like my first relationship or my second relationship, I have to take some time to think about what I didn't know. See what I'm saying? Like if you ask me, oh, that's a good question. Oh, did you ever do this with her, or did you ever? You know what I'm saying? If you ask me that, I have to literally sit here for like 3 minutes straight just thinking before I answer. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm forgetting all this stuff. You know. But yeah, man. I mean, like New York is kind of nostalgic. You know what I'm saying? In a way. Last time I've been to New York, and if y'all know, I just update just random stuff. I'm not like saying one specific thing. So if you're just here for the NoFap part, you know, that's pretty much over with. So I appreciate you hopping in. I'm just ranting. I haven't, you know what I'm saying, made a video like this in a while. You know what I'm saying? Something. I'm just updating y'all real quick. You know what I'm saying? I could have went live and did it, but nah, man. But yeah, man. I mean, like, the last time I've been to New York, I'm pretty sure was during my sister's funeral. If y'all didn't know, because I did post this on my extra channel when I was back on, and that was my main channel at the time. Before I came back on here, my older sister, my only sister actually, had actually passed away on Valentine's Day. You know what I'm saying? Valentine's Day this year, like actual Valentine's Day. That Sunday, she passed away. We don't know what happened. Like she was, I don't want to put my family's business out there too much, but like she was doing some health stuff, and the doctor didn't know what it was. You know what I'm saying? This was like after she moved to Maryland. She lived in New York for the most part. She moved to Jersey, and then she moved to Maryland because she got like a job offer there or something like that. Yeah, so she passed away in on Valentine's Day. That next weekend, that's when I got my ears pierced. And yeah, the funeral and then the burial were 2 different days. The funeral was that Sunday after Valentine's Day, and the burial was the Monday. So I went to New York twice. I drove both times. It was funny. I drove both days. I was the driver both times. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, like, obviously, I was very distraught, you know what I'm saying? Like, thinking back at it now, like, if I think about it hard, I will get upset, you know what I'm saying? But, like, it's the point where, you know, she lived a good life, you know what I'm saying? And she did, even though we weren't the closest, she was still my sister. We were still close, you know what I'm saying? We would talk, and she did influence my life, you know what I'm saying? She was the most Christian, you know, woman I know, you know what I'm saying? So, like, yeah, man. After her death, kind of, you know, in a way, brought me back to God, you know? Not that exact moment, it brought me back to God, but 100%. But it did eventually, you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, that was like the last time I went to New York, so, you know, it was kind of, yeah. And by New York, I mean New York City. I don't mean New York State. The last time I've been to New York in general, like New York State, was when I went to the mall to go to Dave & Buster's with my boy. Yeah, that was the last time with New York in general. But as I said, man, New York's kind of nostalgic. I'm saying whenever I move, it's gonna be even more nostalgic. You know what I'm saying? New Jersey and New York gonna be nostalgic in general. But yeah, man, those of y'all who are curious about, you know, because I've been to Orlando twice in a year. I went in January and I went in September, obviously, and I said I want to move out there. And some of y'all asked me, you know, when you plan to move out there? Let's just say I'm making moves. You know what I'm saying? I'm my parents and I actually are making moves. It's not gonna happen anytime soon. But God willing, it'll happen pretty soon, but not soon. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all see, man. But God willing, you know, eventually, you know, in good timing, I will be out there. You know what I'm saying? And next year I'm gonna be out in Orlando a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna be out there a couple times. You know, like I know at the beginning, towards the beginning of next year, I'm planning to go back. My parents and I plan to go back early next year, and then I'm gonna be out there a couple more times. You know, so I'll be out there a lot. But yeah, I mean, this is just, I said, this is an update of everything, man. Like, literally, I'm just telling y'all about everything. I got to pee right now. You know what I'm saying? I got a 20-minute drive home. But, yeah, man. I mean, like, life's pretty good right now, man. Like, I'm just giving y'all an update of everything, pretty much. My eye contact, I'm still working on it. Like, it's kind of weird because, like, it's not like I'm doing the eye contact practices. I mean, I'm slacking them a little bit, but I'm getting back into them, the eye contact practices. But like with my blurred vision, it kind of makes it weird because, like, I'll look at somebody in the eye, but since my eyes kind of blurry somewhat, like, I'll kind of like my vision's kind of weird, man. But I mean, I'm a lot more confident. You know what I'm saying? Like, my stuttering is gone. Y'all can see, like, the energy I'm giving off, like, right now, just the way I'm talking. You know what I'm saying? Like, compare to the last time I relapsed, which I forgot, like, that was like weeks ago. Like, I forgot when that was exactly. I said I don't know what day I'm on, but compare it to when that was compared to how I am now. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know what exact day I'm on, as I said, but we can say it's around the month mark. Like, if I'm not at a month, it's very close to a month. Or if I'm at a month, or I'm a little over a month, somewhere around the month mark. You know what I'm saying? So y'all will see the progress and how I grow as these days go on, man. But yeah, man, that's pretty much how I've been. You know, just besides just resting and healing. You know what I'm saying? I had a lot this time not being able to work and not being able to go anywhere really. You know, just had a lot of self-growth and a lot of time with God. Excuse me. You know, and it's y'all can see the results, man. So far, you know, just growing within myself, getting information, watching a lot of Iron in the Soul. Shout out to him. You know, just building a discipline up, man. Even though I can't work out, I have just been doing things certain ways to, like, train my energy and keep myself busy, even though I'm not able to work out. You know, besides the treadmill, I'm able to go on the treadmill. But yeah, man, I said, like, I'm forgetting a lot. Like, I already said what I gotta say. You know what I'm saying? I got this new beard product, which I didn't put any into. I didn't put any in yet because I was going to the gym, so I was like, there's no point. But yeah, I did buy this new beard product. My barber recommended it just a month ago, so it's been pretty good. You see, I got my cut, which I made the video the other day. I probably won't come out to the lookout as often, because just being here right now, there's 2 couples there, and I know Friday night I would be like, I probably wouldn't be as distraught because, like, Friday night used to be so upset. Cause I'll be here by myself and there'll be a bunch of couples around. I think I'll be good, but, like, I'm not gonna be out here as often because, you know, like, I used to come out here just to, like, you know, I don't know why. Like, I just be upset a lot, and I just be out here just kind of looking out the city and be even more upset. I don't know. Like, I feel like I've been out here just to be upset. You know what I'm saying? Just to, like, I don't know. Just kind of get away from everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had to do that a lot. You know, but, like, now that I had this self-growth, I feel like I don't have to be out here as often. You know what I'm saying? Like I literally came out here and I started feeling the feelings I felt when I used to come out here, and I'm just like, I don't need to be out here anymore. You know? I don't know. It's kind of like, kind of weird feeling. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really need to be out here anymore. You know? Like, I feel like, in a way, I've outgrown the lookout. You know? Like, it's hard to explain. Like, all the times I've been out here, it was for comfort in a way, or to kind of get out, escape from things. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like, you know, like, it's kind of hard to explain. You know, and this is from everything. This is from like even before my last relationship, during my last relationship, after my last relationship, during Red Pill, all that stuff, man. Like I just come out here every time. You know, but like not being out here for so long, I said just doing that self-growth, connecting to the Lord, building a relationship, stuff like that. I'm out here. I'm like, I feel like, I don't know. I feel in a way happy within myself that I'm just kind of sitting here and I'm like, did I really feel how I used to feel when I came out here? You know, like the first time I've been out here, my brother actually showed my family. This was like years ago. This was like when him and his wife first dating, whatever. So this was like years ago, like 2012. That 2012 type stuff, man. And yeah, I used to come out here just to bring people, or you know, or if it's friends or girls, you know what I'm saying? Just come out here with them, show them the view. So that's how it used to be. Like, so that was the only reason I used to come out here, really. And just to genuinely come out here and just enjoy the view. But then it became a thing of escape, you know. So it kind of grew out of that, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, let me stop talking because you know what I'm saying? Like, it was supposed to be a small update, small video, but it ended up being a huge thing. It's kind of like a mega update, you know what I'm saying? But just to show y'all how much I've grown, really, just mentally, stuff like that, since being stuck in the house, you know, and just growing within myself and connecting with and growing with my relationship with God, you know. Do online church every Sunday, you know, and just reading the Bible daily and stuff like that. Prayer, you know, semen retention, like just my mindset, that current mindset, semen retention, is how much I've grown, man. You know, not peaking at any material at all, you know, just the growth, man. But yeah, man, I'm about to head home. I gotta pee. But yeah, man, hope y'all doing one of your journeys, man. Let me know how you're doing down in the comments below. And catch y'all next with your boy Ace out. Peace. And shout out to y'all who stayed to the end, man.